effort to really crack that into
crash off of that sugar high.
I would say the sugar balls like come in like a little sack.
Yeah.
Maybe the sack is like edible.
Oh.
Like what is?
It's like rice paper, like the rice candies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in an
What are you
effort
doing,
to
Essie?
seem
Sucking
organic,
on your sugar
the sugar balls come in a nut
Oh, come on.
Oh.
to appeal to the to kill them all.
All right.
And I will start with you, the one in front of me.
The Red Jills, you know, you could ask them if they want to like come over and Netflix and Jill, right? Because they're the Red Jills. Fun times.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill
Go
them.
ahead,
Or like bag with Vendelfeck. It's just
Okay.
Can you dip them in spice to make them spicy?
No, we don't have any spice.
Oh, actually, the Queen of Values, she had some rare imports from another realm, and I picked some of this up.
it's worse that it's physical now. Now there's a physical thing now.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
I have mine here too. She just sighs, resigned.
How hard I can hit it.
Hit that hard thing hard, Raw. Make it a real sword fight.
All right. Well, 17 plus. Does a 23 hit it?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't need our bardic inspiration just quite yet. Rolling. Although the critical hit I had on it earlier was probably near enough to how hard I can hit it. I did get max damage on a rare strike, so that is 14 silver piercing damage.
Ah, that's good. Silvered weapons.
It's actually bloodied for real. Blood.
Raw.
You saw it here first, folks. Raw can hit it hard, make it bloody.
And Theo likes to watch and shout encouragement.
Yeah.
I mean,
After all,
say anything.
is ashes. How you gonna follow up there?
No, there's no following that up. Alright. I'm gonna take my shot with a short bow again. Here we go. Oh, nat 20!
Oh!
Nice. Okay. So let me get the.
Ah! That's your kid.
No.
Yeah, you're on the 3rd floor. So what would you like to do?
Well, let's hide his weapon.
Yeah,
Or just hold on to it, maybe.
yeah. I would touch it with. Yeah, I'll get like one of the cloths and drape it
Mage
over it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you put a
No.
cloth over it,
And
and then what?
then pick it up. I don't want it. It's creating palpable evil. I don't want to touch it, so we
Okay.
can
So
drape it.
you wrap it up and you grab it, and what are you gonna do with it?
I don't know, stick it up my skirt.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Hell's Rebels, episode number 18. And today we're finishing book 2, and we will start book 3, which is Dance of the Damned. And I've prepared about half of it so far, and it's freaking awesome, and I cannot wait to get to one part in particular. So last time the group was going through this flooded dungeon, and they found the pump room. What do you do in the pump room? You pump the water out of the dungeon. So they got their zombie serial killer
Husband.
Varl Wex, to work in the pump room, and he's pumping like crazy, and all that water is going out of the dungeon eliminating all the other water monsters and pretty much clearing out the place that the group is thinking about taking over as a place to live. Let's see, any other notes? I think Essie had grabbed a second undead servant. Is that right? The skeleton?
He wanted to join up because we were still the Ravens. Bacchus is now, Skelefriend. I have a zombie and a Skelefriend.
You hired a new high school girl in your rebellion, Amy Sunshine, who was too nice for hell. And yeah. So you're in the city of Kintargo, and you're in the city of Kintargo, and you're rebelling against this guy Barzillai Thrune. Oh, and also, Ash has kind of realized that she's a changeling. So go figure that out. Oh.
She refuses to admit that.
Yeah.
Carry on.
And so the pump room is pumping. Is there anything special you want to do before stuff happens?
Guess just loot the rest of the place.
Okay.
So, hey, what happened to Ballistra? Is she still around or did she leave?
She's gone.
We've been seeing her.
What the hell?
She's gone.
Whoa.
That's never gonna come back to bite us.
Maybe she's hanging out with Nurse Hacksaw.
Oh, no. We're gonna find that lady.
We're not gonna find Ballistra. She's a freaking changeling.
Maybe we'll find 2 Nurse Hacksaws and then we'll know.
Get both of them.
Hey, Sean, there's something that Raul would like to do. He wants to check up on that that little side project he mentioned like many episodes back about trying to get like a hook shot or something like that, like a little like gear thing that could help him move around.
You mean like a grappling hook thing like Batman has?
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. You could
go
go to
the seeds a while ago. Yeah.
You could go to that artisan's place that Varl Wex used to work at before he died.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one of them, the crafts people, could make it for you for 4 gold.
4 gold.
Yeah.
I want something that is more effective than 4 gold.
This is the opposite of what happens. Like, give me something more expensive. I want to spend more money.
Yeah,
like,
you get what you pay for. Like if I buy a 4 gold item, it's gonna like fall apart. Like, and you'll have every right to justify it.
We have standards. We're nobles.
You want this to be a thing where you shoot a hook attached to a line?
I want Batman's hook shot.
All right. 50 gold.
I mean, okay. Sure. You drive a hard bargain.
Hold on, this is the Pathfinder effect. I have to.
100 gold is
like thinking, but this is. We're seeing it.
50 gold deal. It's because we have 2 spaces rented there. Varl's shop and my own. We get the club discount.
Like we're all thinking back to like the literal dragon sword we have back at our
It's
place.
like, what do you want? You want this mithril shirt? You want this for this? Sure, walk.
All right.
No. The mithril shirt is being worn by Varl, and the +1 leather is being worn by Bacchus.
Yeah. We can't let them die. We can't if they die.
No.
Or if they're gone again, we lose those items. Gotta keep them safe.
Well, I mean, as long as I can recover the corpse, they're fine.
To be fair, a grappling hook is only 2 gold normally, so 50 gold.
Yeah, but that grappling hook is like you attach it to a rope and you have to like swing it. You can't just whip it out of your.
He wants to point and shoot with his little wrist.
I want Link/Batman.
You want to whip it out and point and shoot.
Yes.
I've seen that. I've seen Batman
hand
do that.
crossbow.
It's terrible.
Grappling gun.
I think I could take out while I'm mid-fall, while everyone else who knows magic is casting Featherfall. I want to be able to.
Yeah, that's right.
Mid-fall. Okay, 100 gold.
There you go. Done.
There you go. All right. It takes a few days for the crafts person to put it together. Then you have your grappling hook. Is it like a crossbow, or is it something attached to your wrist, or what is it?
I would say it's something that he can pull from his like belt.
Okay. Oh my god. can be attached to your shield.
Or if that's possible, yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
That's cool.
All right, yeah.
We can,
Yes.
It's got that little holding thing on the inside of my shield.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, yes.
Okay. So you could
Cool.
have the trigger on the inside of your shield.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, all right.
Yeah. No problem. We
Okay,
will
Tom.
do this for you. And they do it. As you're showing off your grapple shield hook thing, Dutch Schaefer says, "That's nice, but we've got bigger problems to think about. Barzillai Rune is going to give you a reward, and he's expecting you to show up at the Opera House."
Okay. Is it
So-
casual dress?
It's going to be at noon tomorrow. He's going to ring the bells, and you'll be there, and he's going to give you a reward for all the things you do for Kintargo.
Mm.
That doesn't sound
That means we
ominous.
get a long rest. Okay.
Word has been spread all throughout the city, and things of this nature.
Well,
Right.
I for one would love a face-to-face and face-to-face talk with.
Cobra Stilobra says, "It sounds like a trap."
Oh, it's a trap, of course. What kind of trap is it?
I don't know.
One that gets us close to Barzillai Rune.
And Judge Schaefer says, "It might not be a trap, but maybe some kind of warning. You'd better
Maybe.
keep your head on a swivel.
That's
This
what we
sounds
have
like a
you for.
sticky situation."
Yeah, maybe if we have the dependables on standby, just in case things go south, you guys can pull us out of the fire.
With a steel cage to climb, just in case we really needed some dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Stan,
have,
Ice Cold Stan
Crank
Dawson
the-
says, "Oh hell yeah!"
Yeah. We'll have what do we call the Jason Statham thing again?
He's
Not
the
transporter.
transportationer.
The transportationer.
Yes.
And have him in a pimped out cart waiting with like horses that he shared his crank with.
Yeah, crank
And there's-
horse. Oh my god, crank. The nitro on those horses.
Yeah, the Nitro is the name of his horse. Yeah.
You know, you try to take notes about a campaign, and I feel like if somebody took a look at any one of our notes, they would just be like, "What in the hell is wrong with you?"
All right.
It's a symptom of our city.
There's
Damn
been
Kintargo.
a very public invitation for you to join Barzillai Rune at the Kintargo Opera House to receive honors for your outstanding service in promoting safety on the streets of Kintargo.
Yeah.
So, are you going to go there the next day?
Oh, Theo definitely wants to go there.
I guess. What's our plan?
If Theo's definitely going, then Raw will go as well.
Now the important thing is, are the rest of you going incognito, or are you guys going in?
I doubt that
Okay.
you're going incognito.
Oh no,
so-
I mean he hates me already. Like we've
Right.
already
Well,
made declaration.
I've got no reason not to just be like bodyguard duty with you. So
So did we got an official invite from Barzillai, right?
Mm.
Did it name names, or was it just?
Well, there
to the
was no
Silver-
official. This was something. The word has been spread. The Dotari are telling
Oh,
everyone.
wasn't anything. All right.
These are rumors and hearsay and conjecture.
Consider it our
Straight
debut
from
as
House
Silver Ravens.
Rune. In their house that they live
I
in.
think I shall go incognito with my friends. I will have to
Right.
buy several tickets, receipts.
how do you intend to mask the smell?
There actually wouldn't be a whole lot of smell because Essie is a mortician. She's very good at what she does, so they would be properly embalmed and smell more perfumey than anything else.
If anything, precipitation.
Yeah,
does.
she has that too. That's how
In
she-
emergencies, if they'd get real bad.
Mhm.
Okay. And they're going to be like, the skeleton's going to be in like an armor or something. So
Oh,
that-
he's going to be dressed. Well, he's So the skeleton is dressed in clothes with armor on top. Like they're all both fully dressed. I'll just get him gloves.
Okay.
Maybe a wig.
Wait, so you're gonna be walking around with a skeleton with a wig and a zombie?
I mean,
Yes.
Like a mask.
I also have to see if any fresh people came into the
Is
morgue.
what is
Is it
the
lo-
local opinion about necromancy?
Yeah. I mean, devil. We know they like devil
Yeah, they like
diabolism. Yeah.
So I mean, it could be.
I mean, I don't think. I mean, if you.
My dad's
Go
a
with
famous
devils.
necromancer.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I get the sense it would be odd, but not. Yeah, it's not like completely out of place. I would think. Right?
Yeah, I mean, would it Barzillai be able to like attack a reputation if he says, "Look at them, they walk around with dead people"?
Maybe, but people of Kintargo think vampires are especially cool. So
My mom's
really?
super cool.
Wow. Okay. My
That's why
mom
she
would-
gets all the good bard concerts.
Oh, awesome. All right. Well, that's no problem then. Hey, Ash, do you want to change appearance?
Yes, with my disguise self spell. I think that's a good idea, Raul.
Very good.
Thinking maybe I could disguise myself as like, I don't know, a security guard or a Barzillai crony of some sort.
Oh, that might be good.
Maybe wait until I get there and see what the common Thrune-like garb looks like, and then, just sort of blend in. Just in case I need a little backstage access.
Mm-hmm.
Good solid plan.
All right then. Sounds like we're agreed. We'll go.
I'm going to go back to my morgue and see if I need to reserve seats for 3 or 4. And if any dead people have come in, she's gonna ask if they want to join the Solar Asians with her Ouija board.
dead people,
Yeah,
if they want to join.
yeah.
Um,
I run a cemetery.
Yes.
do any of the dead people want to join?
Any of them want to join the Silver
I'm
Ravens?
gonna say
She's a consensual necromancer.
they're so new to being dead, they're not ready for that kind of.
Okay.
So Ashes is gonna go incognito. Theo's gonna go regular. Raw, you going regular?
Regular, as in armored. Yeah.
And
Theo's going
Essie's gonna be in disguise, or just
Um,
costuming up the undead flunkies.
she's gonna be attending as a guest, not as a like. I'm sure that's like a ceremony, so people are gonna be watching. She's gonna be going as, I think she'd send her 2 undead as audience members, and then
Okay.
she would disguise herself to be on stage with Theo.
Okay.
Yeah, Theo's going full
But
extravagance. She will not let that picture of Barzillai through, and no one will upstage her with, especially not him.
Okay.
She'll have the little silver raven, like, wondrous item, like, animated, so it'll be extra theatrical.
Okay. So it's slightly rainy.
sunglasses, so that
A
people
lo-
can't see her
A
eyes.
large crowd gathers by noon in Area Park before the Opera House. At precisely noon, the bells above the Cathedral of Asmodeus ring out a number of 4 times, and the ground floor doors to the Opera House open. Lord Mayor Barzillai Thrune steps out into the public eye. He's accompanied by 12 Hell Knights and a pair of hulking Cerberi, those 3-headed, skinless hellhounds that you had run into one earlier. And with him also is what it looks like the High Priest of Asmodeus as well. Some of the crowd boos or calls names, but the Hell Knights bristle and the crowd goes quiet. As the church bells fade, he looks out, looking for the Silver Ravens. So, what do you do?
See, if disguise is gonna wait for Theo. She's gonna let Theo take the lead on this one, but she's ready.
Yeah, so Theo's gonna I think what we're gonna do is we're going to approach, but on her way there, she's going to start singing some famous Cantargo opera songs as she gets closer to it. So she's going to kind of have a little performance going on her way there.
Okay.
It's illegal.
Legal for you to perform.
Oh, well. I'm
And,
wearing a mask.
Rawl-
I'm wearing, like, Theo's wearing a mask right now. Like, she wants us to be.
Ooh, dramatic. Yeah.
Rawl, you going with her?
Yeah, he's like a menacing like presence right behind her, over her shoulder.
Essie's gone full peasant mode. She doesn't know how to be a peasant, but she knows how to pick out peasant clothes, and she'll have like powdered her hair so it doesn't look as red, and put on glasses so you can't see the white that her eyes are just white. Yeah.
The contingent around Barzillai and the security, they're all basically Hell Knights.
There's 12 Hell Knights, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do a disguised self, and I want to try to look pretty similar to one of these Hell Knights.
Okay. All right.
And I want to do it in such a way that I can try to blend in a little bit with where the Hell Knights are, if I can, from the back.
All right.
Are these Hell Knights of a particular order?
Yeah, the Order of the Rack.
Do they have anyone that I might know of, having been a part of that order for a little while?
Not off the top of your head. They're all like heavily armored and concealed.
Okay. No insignia or anything. Okay.
Barzillai looks at Theo and Rawl, says, I had heard there were 4 of you.
We're here.
I think at that point, because Essie's gonna mentally command Bacchus to like come up like he was late from the crowd onto the stage.
All right. It's your tiefling skeleton in a suit.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
People kind of, what the... And one of the hellhound creatures like growls. Barzillai looks over the skeleton and chuckles.
She's gonna like hold up his hands like, sorry I'm late.
He looks at you, Rawl, and he says, always ready to defend the city. An admirable trait. Alright, let's see here. He says, well done, well done. Would that more of the citizenry were as keenly observant and helpful as you intrepid citizens. I'll have my eye on you. Trust in that, for I have no doubt that you have great work still ahead of you. Perhaps you may again be of service to your government. Please.
Well, I could do more if certain parties were not banned from performing for the masses and brightening up their lives.
He holds up a well-manicured hand. I beg your patience. There will be a time soon where we might have more to discuss. Please, take these gifts from the city of Cantargo as Thrune's thanks to your services rendered, and continue to work to ensure, as I do, this grand city's safety and proud legacy. He snaps his fingers, and a Hell Knight holds out magic items!
What?
That's right! More magic items!
No.
Theo smiles.
Theo, you see a belt of giant strength, and a circlet of blasting, and a headband of intellect, and a ring of swimming. All of them have elements of silver on them and designs of ravens.
Oh, these are quite exquisite. It is certainly an honor to receive these.
He smiles at you and says, thank you again for your service of the city. You will, of course, excuse my brevity. There's much to be done.
Certainly is. We would not want to waste your time in the opera house doing absolutely nothing while we serve the city. And as we serve the city, we would like to donate these items to the populace, turn them in and donate the money to all of them equally. What do you think?
The crowd like cheers, and Barzillai like sneers at you. He says, "Yeah, I've got things to do." He swirls around with his black cape.
Can I do something? The Hell Knights heard me perform, right?
Yeah.
I would like to use my enthralling performance just as a kicker. Choose 4 of them, and they have to make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Whoa. 2 failed.
They are charmed by me, and basically are become fans of mine. The other 2 don't realize anything has happened.
Okay. All right. Okay, so they leave the items with you. Barzillai Thrune leaves.
As he turns,
Yeah.
Since I'm in the background and I'm hanging out with the Hell Knights, can I cast a little Mage Hand, which happens to be invisible for me?
Mm-hmm.
And can I just give a quick invisible search of Barzillai's person to see if there's anything of interest that I might snag off of him? Like, do I see anything out of the ordinary?
You have to make an Arcana, because if something comes floating out of his pocket, there's a whole bunch of people around who might see it.
Well, I can't do a sleight of hand? Okay. I'll do an Arcana. Come on, Arcana. Okay. How about a 5?
Oh. One of his pockets starts to bulge, and he flinches. A bunch of the Order of the Rack look around. They grab him.
I look around too.
And they hustle him into the opera house. And the crowd gives out a cheer and gathers around you and pats you all on the back.
Would it be okay if we each of us chooses somebody to get one of these donated items from the populace? I ask Theo.
Yeah.
Do you think that would be okay to do?
Yes. As long as we don't touch this. I'm afraid of what he's done.
Oh, and as people are patting you on the back, a number of people open their mouth, and they've got 2 sugar balls in their mouth.
Hmm.
The symbol of support of the Silver Ravens.
It's one of the many forms that they can show their support. Not the only way. To date, Rawl has never done the sugar ball in the mouth thing.
Yeah.
I imagine he has. It's just been in secret.
Oh, if you have dared to come in at night, Ashes, and place the.
So just as
I want you to be making a stealth roll every time you.
Oh no!
Okay.
Yeah.
Marcus just constantly has them in his mouth because he's a skeleton. I just said.
Yeah.
Imagine a chokehold so powerful, man.
I just imagine instead of a flag for your rebellion, there's a pole with a sack on it with 2 huge balls in it.
Oh.
The raven is clutching 2 sugar balls, firmly grasped in their talons.
Oh my god! All right. So I guess before we leave, I guess as a kicker, Theo's gonna give, if you don't mind, give the haversack to the little raven thing, and just sprinkle silver coins above the crowd before we leave as a little flourish.
Oh. Okay.
She'll take whatever money thought 200 or 300 gold's worth.
Okay.
When Barzillai was rushed into the opera house with the rest of the Hell Knights, since I look like a Hell Knight, was there any chance of me getting in there?
No, they have a tight cordon around Barzillai Thrune. It would be very, very hard to get in there.
Okay.
Rawl would like to donate the Belt of Giant Strength to a well-known blacksmith in the city.
Okay.
Yeah. He'd like to make a show of it, saying this is the Silver Ravens doesn't believe that the government should help the people. And so he'll give it an official presentation from the Silver Ravens to a well-known figure from the blacksmithing community.
Okay.
One that obviously
good.
doesn't have, is not known to have connections directly to Throne.
Okay.
It's more of an.
You know that gives you 21 strength, right?
I know that's pretty sweet, but I'll find something else one day.
All right. The blacksmith thanks you and puts it on. And, huge, jacked up
Cool.
like crazy.
We give him Tracy Timbernock's card
Oh,
so
okay.
that we, it's like a
May it help you forge works of great wonder.
What about the Circlet of Blasting, the Headband of Intellect, which gives you a 19 intelligence, and the Ring of Swimming, which lets you swim?
The ring of swimming might be good for like a dock worker or like a ship's captain, like someone who works at the port.
Oh, I think we know a captain, don't we?
Oh yeah, our
Captain Sargata.
We do.
but he's our friend. Maybe.
Yeah, but the poisoned, this is the poison pen. Is that right?
Yeah, poison
Remember
pen's
that?
with him.
He probably doesn't swim very well because of
Arm.
because of his arm.
Yeah.
And if he's going to be with the captain a lot,
All right. You gonna go to this ship and hand it over? Captain Sargata says, "Thank you, friends. I feel like I'm always in your debt. If possible soon, once you're done, whatever it is you're doing, I was wondering if we could have a special meeting here with all of the other Silver Ravens. Kind of a
That's a lot.
Silver Council, if you would."
Before we gift these items away, Essie would have liked to cast Identify on them to make sure they're not cursed.
They're not. Yeah, you cast Identify.
Okay.
They're not cursed. They seem to be just regular old magic items.
Good. She just wanted to do that before we get about people like.
That blacksmith, like, yeah, you can have this.
It's more the principle of the thing. That, and we get
Good.
so many gifts in this game anyway.
Yeah,
Good photo op. It's a very.
it's a
good
great photo op.
while we're on the ship, Ashes wants to take the opportunity to extend an olive branch to the monkey. She gives it 2 sugar balls.
Make an
Like I
animal.
said,
Make an animal handling check.
Animal handling.
Hmm.
Like,
Headband of Intellect to the monkey.
yeah,
Oh,
just
God.
put it on.
You have to handle them.
Who's the captain now?
Do I get
The
advantage
monkey.
because I gave it sugar balls? Sugar balls are involved.
Nope, just a straight animal handling.
Boy. 12?
I'll roll a thing.
It attacks your face.
It takes the balls, puts them in its mouth.
It's impressive. Monkey's very small.
It does a little dance.
Too much, monkey. Stop. That was an olive branch. That's enough. Now we're good, right, monkey?
And it just keeps doing its little dance.
This monkey is gonna be wired in like 20 minutes.
I'll
Yeah.
have to take that. Let's go.
Alright. So, what
I
about
think
the Circlet of Blasting and the Headband of Intellect?
for the Headband of Intellect, Essie knows a lot of intellectual people as her dad's a wizard and stuff. So if there's like a, preferably an unliving friendly, like a fellow unliving rights activist in town, she would like to donate it to them and help further their studies and research in academia.
Wouldn't they already be smart, though? Think about this. What if we give it to somebody that obviously is very not intelligent?
That's true.
Like Jimmy Garbage.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no!
I'm just thinking,
He's still
if we
gonna be
give it
Jimmy-
to him
he's
and
gonna be-
he's
Still
I-
gonna be.
smart,
I feel like
maybe
that's a
it makes him
charisma
better.
issue and not a.
You
Do you
think?
want Jimmy
Yeah.
Garbage to be better at like hiding and
peeping?
looking at us?
No, we don't.
No, but I mean, what if it's
We've done
also an
so
emotional
well.
I mean,
intelligence thing?
You say that to the wizard who upped her strength instead of upping her intelligence and has to wear a headband of intellect. So, I mean,
Okay, just throwing that out there.
they
Just put it. Just
don't have to be smart. They don't have to be a wizard.
What about Dougie? You know?
Dougie.
How about
No.
we give it to someone who's had a head trauma?
Wait,
Why don't
Oh,
we
I
do that?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
while you're talking, wherever you are,
Here's someone.
somebody shows up. Hey, what's all this about drama? Save the drama for your mama. It's me, Ripping Ithuk. You're giving away gifts because I am accepting free gifts. What a wonderful coincidence. What do you have to offer me?
You're not dealing
Ripping
with him.
Ithok.
I pull out my dagger of venom.
I will take this and use it wisely.
You will. You're gonna take the dagger of venom, because I'm not gonna give it hilt side.
Gonna give it to you. Yeah, he's gonna.
I'm gonna give it to you.
He's implying a stabbing of your flesh.
She's gonna.
You should leave.
Don't bring a dagger to a mouth fight. Rip battle. Hey, your name is Ashes. I'll throw you in the trashes.
No, no. Oh,
Sure.
That's not how you play, but
Sure,
no.
you've got dagger, but
You've got swagger.
but I've got, thank you so much. But I've got swigger.
I can't help it. I made my first bardily spoken limericks.
Oh, God, why?
This is what I do.
Theo,
I only get one use of dagger of venom a day. I'm trying to find a reason not to use it right now.
Theo, I caught your show at the Opera House. It was primo. Well, good job.
Oh, why? Thank you.
You should have told me. I would have warmed up the crowd for you.
Oh no, that was.
Hey, who
necessary.
here likes rebellion? Raise your hands if you like to rebel. Everybody's going to raise their hands.
No.
No?
I raised dead.
All right. Well, I just wanted to say hello.
And goodbye.
Oh, see you later.
Headband of Intellect, someone with head trauma, and then circular blasting. It's a
Should
weapon.
we give that to like someone in the Red Roof district, one of the tieflings, just so they can protect themselves?
Wait a minute.
Do you think
Vandy
the
says,
transfer-
"Hey, wait, that makes you smart."
Oh
'Cause
no!
I'm not doing so good in math, so maybe I could use this headband.
That's cheating, Andy.
It's just using things to your advantage.
You have to learn how to do that at some point. Cheating is perfectly. Everyone else does it.
Yeah.
But
What else does?
Then I can just raise my hand and answer every question. It'll be awesome. I'll be smarter than the teachers.
but then you'll be the nerd, unfortunately. And be
I
the
approve. I
pride.
approve, Vandy. I approve giving it to Vandy. I don't know if we're doing a voting system or not, but
We'd be giving it to a young student at a
Right now, it sounded like you were just gonna seek out the town idiot and give it to. I mean, I don't know if that's. What
I
you
mean,
wanted
we're
to
working our way up the ladder, and at some point we hit Vandy. So
Well, I think each of us gets I would say each of us gets the chance to give one of them be the final choice. So I've already taken my turn.
I'm taking.
I did
So-
recommend the captain, so I'll step back too.
do.
Well, the poison pen.
If everybody knows who this is stupid. Everybody knows who the stupidest person in the city is. His name is Peen Bobane.
Is that from the book, or is that from the module? There's a
That's
stupid person.
unfortunate.
Not like a Kurt Cobain ripoff thing.
His
or
name is
something?
Peen Bobane.
And he is written as the stupidest person in the city.
Yeah, he's just kind of dumb.
Well, let's give it to him, but it'll look like an act of charity.
Wait, what do we know about Pete Bobain?
That's
Is he
true.
worse
what is
than
he-
Jimmy Garbage?
Yeah, is he? It's like.
Let's go meet with him.
Oh no.
Let's see, what would a stupid person be doing?
Eating glue. in the corner.
Careful, Sean.
Nice.
Yeah, he's probably he went to a place where they sell glue, and he's stuck in the glue.
He's
Oh,
stuck by the tongue to something.
yeah,
With a glue. He's been eating it.
I can't get out.
Oh no.
I've been here all night.
No.
What cruel parents did you have? That they
And
gave
then
you
it
that
got
name?
worse because
He's
I had
not
to
actually-
scratch myself, and now my hand is stuck down there.
I blame the name. I blame the name. Like he couldn't go to school because people would just the kids would be maliciously torturing him. Like it's not his.
I put it on his head. See if there's a difference.
Oh, I seem to be in a predicament. Thank you, my lady.
It doesn't help at all.
Now then,
Oh,
He just
take it off,
speaks
take it
better.
off.
I'm sure I can work my way out of this. Just a little. it's
I'll
just
check on you
gonna-
in the morning and see if you haven't.
I'm sure with this headband that won't be a problem.
I can change my name. I can change my name.
can change my
Yeah.
First thing, I'll go to the office and change my name.
His name is Peen Bobane. What's the
That's it.
problem?
Oh my.
It's a
To
big
your
deal.
parents. To your parents.
All right. Thank you so much. Farewell. Now there's a circlet of blasting. What do you want to do with that?
That one's dangerous. You should choose wisely.
Bobane.
I mean, yeah, I think should maybe we whoever like the patrols in the Tiefling district maybe keep
Oh,
them.
the tieflings in the Devil's Nursery.
Yep.
Yeah, didn't
I mean,
we meet a specific tiefling there when we were helping out?
Yeah, the woman. Or no, or you think of a different one? I was thinking of the woman who was. I think it was when we were dealing with the Tooth Fairy.
yes.
Yeah. You want to give it to her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
protection.
She thanks you profusely and reiterates that the tieflings of the Devil's Nursery support you. Now then, with the gifts given out, Dutch Schaefer, when you return. So I'm hearing about the Silver Council. Big meeting with the Silver Ravens. It's going to be on the boat, Scourge of Belial. Is this true?
Wait, you heard about it? Like, we literally just heard about it.
No, you were gone for hours. It took a while to find Peen.
Yeah, but that's still impressive. It's like,
Yeah, who told you?
I'm worried about the security
They
around
just
this.
follow
thing.
us. They just follow us. I think there's always someone at shadows
Word
us.
spreads fast
Silent.
amongst the Silver Ravens.
It shouldn't. That's the problem. It really shouldn't, or we're not very secret.
We've got to mobilize at a moment's notice.
Yeah, through these things, and I activate the Silver Raven.
Yes, you should use those more.
Do the Dependables have one of those spare?
No, we don't have them. Only you have them.
Yeah, we should just give him. We have 6 of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
We should give them one.
Like, here now, don't stop all the communication except through these things.
'Cause we can't give one of these to Vandy. We can't. We just can't.
We can't.
No.
Oh, she'll use them in class to like
Yeah.
send messages to her supposed boyfriend.
She just send messages to Rawl.
What?
She'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Hey, Rawl, how you
Oh, yeah.
doing?"
Why do you?
Oh,
pretty good.
Why do you have 2 of those, Raul?
Actually, now that you mention that,
Don't
I'll give
know.
her one.
I just want to remind you that those things go to the entire group. So everything that she wants to say to me, you're all going to have to put
Oh,
up.
even better.
You think that now.
God.
You'll immediately start getting him like, what's your favorite color? That's cool.
What size boxers do you wear?
All right.
Inappropriate.
I'm hearing that the Silver Council is going to start any minute.
No.
All right, well, we should go.
How are
then.
you hearing that? It's very, very concerning.
Is this the crank talking? Oh no, this is Dutch.
No, I don't
Dutch
do the
transportation.
crank. I don't.
Yeah, okay.
Just saying things.
I don't use enhancements of any kind.
All right. So we
Sure.
go to the Silver Council, I suppose.
Yep.
What, the Silver Council? All right. Well, better crack open book 3.
Ooh.
The Silver Council.
Once we disperse the gifts, then Esty will take off her disguise.
Oh, okay. Only then.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Essie, you've been here the entire time.
I know. Shocking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Who's at the Silver Council? Why, Cassius Sargata.
Mhm.
Hetamon Haste, the tiefling tailor who runs a little cult of his own. The sea elves that you rescued, the Akisazi.
Oh.
Lictor Octavio, he runs the Hell Knights, the Order of the Torrent. And there's actually the woman who runs the school for girls is there as well.
Oh, yeah,
Lady Doker.
This feels awkward. My principal's here.
Yeah.
she's not your prince.
And then some of your, the Dependables are there. The Fuji sisters are there. Tracy Timbernock is there.
Mhm.
And more. So, Dutch Schaefer says, we were thinking that maybe we should have a weekly meeting with key allies and leaders held at a different location each time.
That sounds like a wonderful
Sounds
idea.
amenable.
Yes, this is because the rebellion is starting to get big, so we need to keep up and keep a handle on this whole thing.
No one else worried that Dutch Schaefer is running this?
Yes,
I'm sorry, I'm speaking out loud.
Like he's old.
I'm sorry, continue, Dutch.
Does Ashes just say that in the middle of things? Just,
How does
like, hold on. Point of order.
it should be? You know what? It should be the Dolph Lundgren. And Dolph Lundgren is like has like a master's degree or something like that. He's like a genius.
Cobra still over's like, whoa, what's the problem?
Sorry, Cobra.
Ice Cold Stan Boston says, if you want Ice Cold to run this meeting, give me a hell yeah. And there's like dead silence.
No.
We want to get some ice colds for the rest of us. Go ahead.
We send him on an ice cold run.
He drives a Zamboni through the So there's some things to talk about.
Yes.
First, I heard a rumor. Oh, am I going to roll on this rumor table? Yes.
Oh, a rumor table.
The Opera House has secret chambers within that hold treasures hidden away from the time of the Civil War. Treasures no one's seen in decades. That's interesting, isn't it?
Not entirely surprising. There are many relics in the Opera House.
Cassius Sargata says they're about to raise the taxes. There's a bridge called the Bleak Bridge. They had raised the tax to 2 gold now. Originally it was like a silver. Now they're bumped up to 2 gold. Or for a full day pass, it's 10 gold.
Oh my god. Guess what we just got? We just got a giant boat.
The Silver Ferry?
Yeah.
You got a giant boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
foldable boat.
Yeah.
Silver
Which,
Ferry.
Ferry them across.
Captain Sargata said, citizens have been talking about starting to smuggle travelers across. So you want to do that with your folding boat?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make it a part of that. Yeah. Offer it as a service.
At least donate it or something.
Mm-hmm. Donate it to the
All right. Dutch Schaefer says, well, who's going to do the smuggling? Are you going to drive the boat, or are you going to delegate this task to other Silver Ravens, of which there are many?
We have the
Give it to the Fuji sisters.
Or the Fuji sisters.
The sea elves, because they can go underwater and stuff too.
The sea elves tremble. They're so lithe and soft and scantily clad.
Join the club.
Oh God, cover
Why
them up,
are they
dude.
scantily clad?
This is how they live.
I give them clothes. Like, don't we have money for clothes?
This is what we do here.
They
Like,
don't like clothes.
They
I don't
want
blame
to
them.
be scantily clad?
No, that's
Yes.
fine. And they look. They're
Is it only
beautiful.
like
Let them.
the seashells? Is that it? Seashells and seaweed?
Yeah,
What is it?
it's like just like.
Well, they could stay in the water, couldn't they? I mean,
their like genitals and nipples are covered, and that's about it. That's all. And buttholes.
their buttholes are covered.
Covered, yeah. All the essential parts are covered.
That's words to live by. Cover your.
No, that's fine. Whatever they need to do. Okay, so they don't. All right. Wait.
All right, so they now have a foldable boat.
Well,
which
they say
they can.
We want to wait our turn, but we actually have something to say. Should we just say it now?
Oh, go ahead.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
You know that our town of Akisazi is in trouble. We were hoping maybe some of you could come back with us to take care of it. If you could, then we Sea Elves will do everything we can to help you in your cause. But right now, our whole village is in danger of being wiped out.
Maybe we should keep the boat for now and bring it with us to the village to see if we can do that first.
It would be nice to have external allies.
Captain Sargata pulls out a map. Akisazi is located in a place called the Dismal Niche. He says, it's 85 miles from here. Now, I could take you if you wanted to.
The Dismal
Okay, we
Niche
got a boat.
sounds like it needs to be covered by a seashell. Am I right? Huh?
Yeah.
Ava, the lead sea elf, says, well, truthfully, it's a place that most sailors avoid because of the fog, and there's a reef that's very dangerous to traverse. And it's an ideal place for us because people don't bother us until now.
Who's bothering you again? Is it the scum?
We're not sure, but we think it might be Manotha Guro,
Who dat?
the aboleth.
Oh.
Oh, that's right.
Dat.
So
Maybe we should.
anyway,
take
well,
this
they
trip.
I'm sorry, we're talking
Well-
out of turn. They say.
Well, that's okay. I mean,
It's
I
valuable.
don't know. Are the Kenku sisters any good at swimming? Do you think? No.
No, they
No,
say.
but they are sneaky.
Oh no.
But they could have if they yeah. Wait,
If only
so
they had a
How
ring
about
of
the Order of the
swimming.
Torrent? Maybe. How about them? Can they do it?
Octavio says. Octavio says, well, we could try. Our specialty is usually rescue. Dutch Schaefer looks at you and says, honestly, this sounds like a job for the core Silver Ravens. A sprawling adventure
This
against
is what
an
I.
aboleth.
This is
I thought
what I
we were-
mean.
I thought
Somebody let's.
we-
Oh no! I mean for the boat.
we were talking about the smuggling people across
Yeah,
the bridge
yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
not the.
Not no.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dutch says, well, I could drive a boat. How hard could it be?
Yeah, let's
Come back and it's crashed.
Load with explosives.
No.
The decoy
Yeah.
explosives. And if they
No,
search
we're
our
talking about
boat,
getting
we
people
set off the explosives, killing the
no,
very
no.
people who would want to
Later.
search the
If
boat.
it comes to that, we
I slap him across the face.
I would jump off the boat, avoiding the explosion at the last second.
God.
Schaefer, you son of a bitch! Stop
Hold
talking.
No.
The
That's what
Kenku,
happens.
the Fuji
Let Dutch
sisters,
Schaefer run one meeting, and now he runs the whole damn organization.
the Fuji sisters are definitely up for driving the boat if you want them to do that.
Can we send one of the Order of the Torrent to make sure they don't drown? To rescue them.
Octavio
But-
says, "I'm not.
One.
I suppose
the
we
Fuji
could. We
sisters are
could
fine.
send. We could do one if you want.
If the Kenku sisters can't swim, just have one of them just like watch and make sure that it's like saves them.
I'm just thinking the Fuji sisters. They're sneaks. They're the ones that are more stealthy than the
Yeah.
other group. So they're smuggling people across. They don't even have to use necessarily our boat. They could just find contacts with the local
Or like the
fishermen,
sewers or something like that, or they could.
or use
Yeah.
sewers or something just to
Yeah,
avoid.
they're pretty good at that.
They're just trying to avoid this one place. By the way, what is the reason for the tax, and what is it actually doing to the city? Like, who is it hurting?
Well, it's hurting all the people who just want to cross the bridge. Now he's just siphoning money off of the people.
Oh,
So
no.
there are people that need to get across on a daily basis.
Of course, they got to go to work. They got to make deliveries and things of this nature.
All right. Well, if we can maybe form a network of amongst the people who own boats.
Children of divorced families. Well, mother is on one side, father is on the other side, crossing every day. Hello, mommy. Hello, daddy. I cannot see mommy today because I don't have 2 gold. This man is a monster. He slams his hand on the table.
I mean, this does seem like an idiotic decision to do this. This certainly will not curry favor with the city.
Well, we just need to provide the people with an alternative, just through a network for crossing the river. If we could just send some of our groups to start, appealing to some of our supporters amongst that area, we could perhaps get them to just offer a means to get them through. They can't patrol every part of the bank of the rivers, so if people just know who and where to go to, maybe they can get a ride across in a fishing boat or something.
Lady Doker clears her throat. Do you mind if I speak for a moment?
Oh, go ahead, lady.
By all means.
She says, as many of you know, I run the school for girls. And, I wanted to know about the Silver Ravens, and perhaps you've already got some of my students involved. You may be aware of an organization called the Lacuna Effects.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
of course.
Dutch Schaefer says, it's basically the Thieves Guild of Kintargo. Isn't that right, lady? She says, well, we're just an adventuring organization like many of you. And she says, well, if we were to help you, what would we get out of it?
Roll will turn to the others.
How about me?
Hmm.
You get me.
You what?
I'll join the organization. You get me.
The Lacuna Effects?
Yeah.
I'm open to the idea, but how would this work? Well, what would you want from us, if anything? What I really want to know is, it's just a matter of time before Thrune cracks down on us. If we help you, will you let us operate unfettered in the city of Kintargo?
Well, look, if you get me, that means that I'm part of the Lacuna Effects, and your interests are our interests.
She smiles. She opens a package. She has gifts for you. 2 scrolls.
Oh.
Who takes them? Yeah,
Guess we will look at them.
There's a scroll of Raised Dead and a scroll of Greater Resurrection.
Wait, raised dead? Are you sure the first words right?
Yeah, scroll of Raised Dead.
Ah.
He immediately looks bored and disinterested and hands it over to Theo.
All right. I'll keep on the. Yeah. I'll hold them just in case.
All right. So it sounds like you're making a deal with Lady Doker, yeah?
I mean, it's
Just when you say unfettered, do you mean anyone in the city would be a target? Citizens of any social caste? What is your philosophy about your targets?
Well, we're not going to steal from poor people.
What about people who are genuinely doing good for the city of Kintargo?
Well, we wouldn't take anything that they needed.
I like this lady.
Just know that you may have allies from some of the people on this council, but there will be law and order and justice established as well. You're not going to be boldly able to cross the law. It'll be more a case of cooperation and temperance on both of our parts.
She
And
nods.
he'll glare at Ashes.
All right.
Bro, why you gotta be such a buzzkill?
I mean, it's more than fair. We did
Because that's
operate.
law and order are my
God.
standbys.
So, now that she's joined, you get an extra benefit. You get to pick. You get a +1 to either loyalty checks, secrecy checks, or security checks. Which one do you want?
We might need security toward the end, maybe.
We hardly ever use security except for events.
And I roll real low for secrecy all
do you
the
want?
time.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want?
Secrecy?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I
I think it makes sense to get loyalty from the secrecy from the Thieves Guild.
Okay.
I think
Laria.
we might.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think we might need for the secrecy maybe just because we did make a show and there's probably gonna be a crackdown fairly soon.
Laria Longroad, the woman who owns the coffee house, she says, I think it's time for us to try to seek support outside the city and the other places in the region. She jerks a thumb at the sea elves. meet Akasazi. That's not too far, and they could help.
Mhm.
There's also a city nearby called Vire,
Ah, fire.
and it would help if we could. I have a friend there, Molly, who might be able to introduce you to. There's 5 secret rulers of Vire, and she might be able to get you a meeting with one of them. I believe she's known as the Queen of Delights.
Oh.
She met the Queen of Values?
Oh god.
They are mortal enemies.
It's like no.
And also, the Menador Gap. There's mountains nearby. There's a fortress that protects this pass. If Thrun was to take it over, he would be able to control a lot of products that were going in and out. So it might help to have sympathizers who work at the Menador Gap.
Who currently is the lord of that fortress?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it.
Well, it would be good to have external pressure on Thrun. Like, if his incompetence goes beyond Kintargo, it might hasten his stay here.
I agree.
I feel like the Sea Elves would give us a really big advantage.
Mm-hmm. And the issue seems most pressing.
Yeah. But
I mean,
fire does seem nice.
If you control or can control the waters around Kintargo, that's pretty huge.
Because they do have that, there's still that proclamation where, with the ships, right?
It's the captains can't go ashore.
Yeah.
Yeah, Captain
That's
Stargate
fine.
is stuck on his boat, pretty much.
Mm.
Couple other things. Rexus Victicora speaks up.
Oh.
He says, I've heard that there's a woman asking around about you. So you might want to be careful. She might work for Thrun. Or who knows?
She's not dressed as a nurse, is she?
No.
Okay. Good.
Some of the members start talking about the Lord Mayor. During the Night of Ashes, supposedly the Lord Mayor fled the city and Thrun took over in her place. But Octavio, the Order of the Torrent guy, says, I'm starting to think she might be a prisoner somewhere here in the city.
Any ideas where?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to look into it if you don't mind.
Oh, of course, having a the proper ruler of Kintargo alive and well would serve us pretty greatly.
Dutch Schaefer says, there's one other thing.
And?
I heard a rumor that Thrun is going to have something called the Ruby Masquerade. A party, and you're going to be the guests of honor.
When is this?
How do you know about all these social events all the time?
Because I keep my ear to the streets.
He's on Twitter.
Did we gave them that thing where they are movers to shakers? Did we give them that rank? Where they're...
I don't know. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like they're so socially connected. They're just invited to everything. And
yeah.
You see Dutch Schaefer enter the Cerebro chamber and just...
Well, Dutch says, my wife works for the news.
Oh, what's your wife's name,
Who's
Dutch?
your wife? And what's her name?
Maria.
Maria Schaefer.
Maria Schaefer.
Watch out for the maid.
Now there's one other thing. From what I understand, the nobles of Kintargo are ripe for the plucking. If you can get some of them on your side, then we will get a massive amount more of followers.
No, Dutch, we don't want any more nobles in this group.
He pulls out like a big, sketch pad that's 2 feet tall. There's diagrams on it. Just a bunch of noble families. I want to go over them with you. Some of them, I think, are very, very open to this idea. But
perhaps we know some of them.
But you're going to have to convince them. Okay? You're going to have to convince them. So, there's the Ola Maxa family. There's the Alorians, but he points at Marcus Alorian. But you stole their son, so something tells me if you go there, they're going to arrest you and you're going to go to jail for a long time. There's a family called the Dell family, but they're loyal to Thrune. There's the Jarvis family. They collect maps and stuff. And there's the Jotaro family. And they're all very nice people. And then there's the Vashner still. People who are having trouble with Thrune and might be very open-minded to this. Then there's also the Serini and the Tennyson families who are Thrune loyalists. So, Laria Longroad says, the 4 families that you might want to talk to if you want to. There's the Olamaxes, the Jarvises, the Jalteros, and the Vashnar Stills.
Oh, great.
So who are the Alexans?
Olamaxa.
Olamaxa. What is their family known for?
The Olamaxa family?
Mm-hmm.
Eldana Olamaxa is an archbaroness of a town called Cypress Point, which is located to the northeast of Kintargo, a relatively run-down and depopulated settlement whose primary claim to fame, fishing, has been on the decline. Eldana Olamaxa lives here in Kintargo and has never actually been to Cypress Point.
Okay.
This could be different.
Laria says, do you want to hear about the other ones?
Yeah, tell me about the Jarvis family.
Belcara Jarvis is the Baroness of Argo. She spent much of her youth as an adventurer, but eventually she reluctantly retired to take on the role of family matriarch. She's grown comfortable, and the life of urban comfort and politics appeals to her almost as much as the more palpable risks of raiding goblin lairs and fighting trolls. The barony of Argo consists of the entirety of Argo Isle, upon which southern Kintargo is located. Want to hear about the Jalteros?
Sure.
Canton Jaltero is the Baron of White Rock. The town of White Rock is the first major settlement on the river, not too far from the city.
Mm-hmm.
It's a settlement that made its mark through quarries of pale granite and marble. They've held a controlling interest in these quarries for generations, yet traditionally have dwelled in Kintargo and leave the day-to-day management of their southern interests in the hands of loyal allies. And then the last one is a guy named Sendi Vashnarstil, the Baron of Anchor's End. His barony is a colony located on the distant shores far away from here. House Thrune canceled their contracts as importers of goods from Anchor's End, which has thrown the Vashnarstil family into a mild panic. For now, they have retained their family's noble title, but many worry that it's only a matter of time before House Thrune finds a way to take that away as well.
Mm-hmm.
Helping out the sea elves, it might not be bad to have island access, water associations.
It seems to me that maybe we should tend to the sea elves first, and then we can get to the matter of politics.
That sounds
But all of
good.
these should be looked into. The nobles cannot be ignored.
Certainly.
Ashes. We will need them when the time comes to overthrow Thrune.
What's that, Raw? What did you say?
This
Sorry,
is
I was
in-
ignoring you.
Don't be like that. That's going to be as unpleasant for you as it will be for me dealing with some of them. My family, what I did to my family, did not get along with a lot of the other noble houses. So,
Don't you nobles have a thing where like you can like take out each other and take over or something like that? Wouldn't that just be easier? Isn't that what you nobles do?
it's
No.
complicated.
No.
Stick around a while, Ashes, and maybe you'll learn a thing or two about us.
No.
It's webs of interconnected relations. You make someone mad, it makes everyone else mad.
That's a very large family. It's complicated. My mom's undead. It's complicated. Line of succession's very iffy.
Captain Sargata says, so it sounds like we're headed to the Dismal Niche.
Yeah.
Get your seashells ready.
Mm-hmm.
Ahoy! Avast ye
I go to your
scabbards.
butts.
Alright, so the Silver Council clears out. They're getting the ship ready. When do you want to go? You want to go today, tomorrow, whenever you want?
As soon as possible, I
I mean,
guess.
Ava wants to go ASAP, yeah.
Yeah, I guess Essie will just go check on her morgue, make sure her sister's got things. I'm going to be out of town for a couple of days.
Mm.
She says,
See if any.
okay, that's fine. Then I'll just
We're all just
treat.
take half a day to make sure that smuggling thing across the river or alternate bridge routes are starting to become a thing before we leave Kintarga.
The Fuji sisters take control of the folding boat and begin smuggling citizens across for free.
And make sure the school knows that I'm not going to be in for a few days. I have Theo sign a note. Because I'm going to be
Indefinite
out.
leave.
Is there any dead people in the cemetery who wanna, I don't know, help fight with the Silver Ravens?
You can use your Ouija board.
Yeah.
Your sister sighs. Can't you just maybe, you know?
My God, her sister sounds so much better. Essie, can your sister join us?
No, maybe.
We need sweet
Do you want
uniform.
a stupid name or a normal name for this dead person?
The stupider the better.
Well then, here's the newest one. She
Jeez.
fell out a window. Her name is Teet Chilmingo.
Oh, wow.
And call her Chill for short. That's her nickname.
Teet
Is she a
Chilmingo.
skeleton or a zombie?
Zombie.
Okay, cool. Yep, got 3 friends.
All right.
Let's go.
Guess she was trying to hang her laundry and just put right out.
Oh, no.
Happens.
Oh, no.
Chill, this is Bacchus and Viral. Viral,
Freak accident.
Bacchus. Chill.
Although, perhaps if the line was attached to a building across the street, it's possible somebody jerked the line as she was holding it, causing her to fall to her doom. But who would want to kill Teet Chilmingo?
Peen.
Peen Bobane? No! Never.
It was all an act. It's Kaiser Sose. He wasn't stupid.
Yeah. What have we done?
Peen Bobane, the mastermind. So you get on board the Scourge of Belial.
I introduced Chill to the group.
Oh.
Yes, Essie shows up with a third zombie. Just some lady who was doing laundry and died.
So do the sea elves have anything else to add now that we're underway, or?
As you set sail towards the Dismal Niche, they say, well, what would you like to know?
This situation that we're walking into, where we need to go, who we need to speak to when we get there.
Okay. Our village is called Akasazi, and a lot of the sea elves have gotten sick, a weird sort of illness, where they don't have a lot of energy. They lie around a lot. We've been raided twice recently by undead pirates who have abducted a number of sea elves, perhaps 24 total. And we're led by 2 people.
This is why unliving rights are important. See what the undead have to resort to? Piracy. It's a shame.
She says, we have 2 leaders.
They can't get jobs in town, they resort to piracy. It's a terrible, shameful life. This is why I'm a political activist in the Silver Ravens. It's my whole point of joining.
There is the speaker, Athana Kuharil. She's not well. And then there's the warden, Naren Ilamna. He's in charge right now while the speaker is ill. Near Akasazi, there's this underwater hole called the Drowned Eye.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
The drowned eye is in the Dismal Niche? I just
Oh,
need to
no.
make sure I understand that.
Okay.
You uncover
So in the center of the dismal niche,
Oh,
You
no.
encounter
I'm sorry,
the
Sean.
drowned
Ready?
eye.
The map
Okay.
is on the screen. It's right there. The drowned eye. Yeah. She says it's kind of a superstitious place. We have magic wards on it, but I don't know. Something's obviously gone wrong, and it could have to do with the drowned eye.
Do you have any way for air breathers like us to investigate safely?
We have potions of water breathing. I'm sure the warden will give them to you.
Okay.
More the better.
All right. So you sail on Belial's Scourge. Captain Sargata politely offers. If you remember, he broke a cup or something, and each piece is a favor.
Yeah.
So he's kind of expecting a piece.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And looking at the map, he's planning on parking the boat at the sheltered cove, which is above Akasazi, because getting through the reefs is very dangerous.
Yeah.
And you'll just have to walk down to Akasazi.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's only a couple miles.
So you started traveling like in the evening, so it'll be like an overnight trip, and you'll get there the next day, probably around noon. Do you want to do anything special on your boat ride? There's a monkey in a suit.
Oh, God.
There's halfling servants. There's the poison pen of Kintargo, Marcus Aurelian, who is canoodling with the captain.
Oh.
Rawl will want to listen to the sea elves' songs and tales of their people.
Oh. They tell you legends of monsters and stuff. And there's one. Essie, well, because they see Essie's undead, so they were talking about the undead of the sea.
And
there is a monster.
Yeah, I want them to tell me about those undead pirates.
Well, they call them the Draugr.
Ooh.
And yeah, they usually are led by an undead pirate captain, which is more powerful than the normal ones.
At least they have their own kind as their leader, but still. If only they were allowed jobs in cities. Even on farmsteads.
And
this is the worst story night ever.
let's see here.
Go play with a monkey.
They explain
Looks
that
at the dagger of venom. Don't tempt me, Rawl.
sometimes when a whole ship goes down, all of the souls merge into one giant entity. It's just a block, just like a shadow humanoid that's as tall as a giant, and will just rise its head up out of the sea with its two glowing eyes and just destroy entire ships. It's kind of a spirit of sadness and fury.
Sounds terrible.
So, next day, you arrive at the sheltered cove, and you know that Akasazi is a short walk south. Ava says, "Are you ready?"
Yes.
It's just us four.
Well, and the three undead.
7.
Oh. Okay.
And the sea elves. And the pirates.
All right, you anchor
like
your ship at a sheltered cove north of
There
Akasazi.
could be 12 of us right now.
And it isn't long before you get a look at Akasazi, which is kind of like this run-down village that's half out of the water and half in the water. There's a lot of seaweed and anemones, and the buildings are made from driftwood. It's very foggy. And you see that the village is made up half of aquatic elves and half aquatic elves. And you do see a lot of elves that are listless and sickly. And as you are coming down the hill into the village, you are stopped by a number of sea elves, led by a guy who looks like the person that I'm going to put on the screen. There he is. A male sea elf with long black hair, wearing a blue vest.
Oh.
He looks angry. And he starts talking to Ava and Elvin. Do any of you speak?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Actually, yes, I do.
Oh, well, he says, Ava, we don't want them here. She says, what do you mean, Warden? It's like, we don't need any outsiders in this village. And she says, but, and then he starts speaking in common. He looks at all of you and says, you're not welcome here.
We were asked here by your people.
Yeah, well, not
Take
by
it up.
me, and I'm running Akisazi now. We're going to deal with this ourselves.
You're Naren, I suppose?
Yes, that's right.
What do you intend to do about the Aboleth, Naren? Are you people qualified to hunt it down?
Are we qualified to hunt it down? A bunch of half-elves are staring at you nervously and staring at the warden nervously. He says, that is our problem. So go ahead and turn back. We'll deal with this ourselves.
I'll turn to Theo.
Oh, I'll just say that it's. Don't worry about your pride. You can always spin it that we owed you something, and that's why we're here.
My
Doesn't
pride.
have to
This isn't about
be-
my pride, okay? This is a sea elf problem. We don't want outsiders anywhere near our dismal niche.
Oh, and dismal as it is, the problem has not been solved. But we're here to solve it for you.
Raul, Ava like tugs at your arm and whispers, he doesn't normally act like this.
Is this something to do with the disease that's affected your people?
She looks at you and nods.
Okay. Ava, perhaps we can just simply go about our business with your help. Let him do what he thinks is right, but we can aid in our own way.
She says, he says, what is this? I told you to leave. Just leave. I'm the warden. We have enough problems.
I want to whisper to Raul. Hey, Raul, you want to hold him down and I can dump an elixir of health down his throat? See what happens? I mean, if it's a disease, that makes it go away, right?
You can make, anybody can make an insight check if you want.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, that's no fun.
I don't have any plus to insight, but I'm gonna try. 15.
Better than me.
Essie, you can tell he's under the control of somebody else magically.
Ah.
It doesn't look right.
I will just whisper that over to Theo.
Ah. Okay.
Theo, don't you have the ability to challenge some people's control?
Yes.
Then he looks at the three undead sidekicks of Essie. Just kind of stares at them.
Oh, these are my friends. Well, my husband and two friends. This is Varowex. This is Chill. And this is Bacchus.
He just kind of chuckles to himself. They're undead, aren't they?
Yes. They are living.
Yeah, tell me, Warden, what do you think of that? Please, don't hold back. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
He sighs and says, I've got better things to do. Do what
don't we
you
all?
will. I've got to go. He starts heading towards the water, where there's a shark waiting for him. As he gets into the water, he pets it on the head.
Is there no way to free someone from that control?
Well, it's dispel magic or animate dead. Guess what I took?
You see Theo just kind of like looking up and just kind of like does she want to do something like potentially? That would be really bad if it didn't work.
Well, he did just say that we can do as we like, so
Yeah.
I think
Wait,
that's
if we deal damage, doesn't he get an additional save or something like that? Is that the way the mechanic works?
I don't.
Maybe. It depends. Depends on the type of mind control involved.
Yeah, it's no guarantee, and we could just end up punching a sea elf leader.
Yes.
Which would be reason to just kick us out.
Magically compelling him could be against him, but it could be worse. He's elves. He's an elf.
Ava, can you just show us around to people who are potentially not controlled?
She shows you around the village of Akisazi. There's a food storehouse which has fish and shellfish. And looking inside, you can see that they're running low on food. There are seaweed farms that are submerged, many of which are not tended because the farmers are sick. And she brings you to a building called the Speaker's Bones, a building built from a whale skeleton. It serves as a town hall and is also the home of the speaker, Athana Koril, who is the true leader of the town of Akisazi.
Are we able to access that? Because we have elixirs of health.
What do you mean?
Can we see the speaker?
Well, I mean
yeah.
If we can restore the speaker to health, she would have control rather than Naren, and we would have the town on our side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They bring you in and introduce you to the speaker. She's an elderly half-elf who's very ill and bedridden. She's attended by 4 half-elves. With their help, they sit her in a chair made of driftwood. And she smiles at you and says, "Hello, I'm Athana. Welcome to Akisazi. You've come to help us."
Theo bows.
Yes, indeed.
Well,
yeah.
I should warn you that this is probably a very dangerous situation that we're in. I'm certain that the problem stems from the drowned eye. Long ago, we put wards on the drowned eye, but I come to suspect that those wards have faded away or been removed by some entity. The drowned eye, decades ago, was home to a number of aboleths. They were driven out, but I fear that one or more of them may have returned, and they may have been the ones sending the Draugr to raid our village.
Okay.
The drowned eye has special powers related to necromancy.
Oh,
I'm
necromancy.
I believe that anyone who dies that is their body thrown into the pit, rise up as undead.
Oh.
Speaker, how do you feel about this personally? Do you feel this is an atrocity? I'm just wondering, out loud.
She politely looks at Essie and her 3 undead sidekicks. Says, well, it hasn't been a problem until recently.
Well, there's also the differences, and they acquiesce to becoming undead rather than just having it thrust upon them unwillingly.
Mm-hmm. It's true. She says, we have a number of things that might help you.
Go on.
Some of the half-elves pull out a treasure chest. It's a trident imbued with magic. It's a +1 trident. Really?
What's in there?
It's another belt of giant strength.
Told you! You're good, roll.
I'll take that one.
It gives you a strength of 21. There's 8 potions of water breathing.
Oh, 2 each.
And then they also bust out some magic vests. Hand one to each of you.
These magic like life preservers?
Well, she says you're going to be swimming pretty far down, and the pressure becomes
Ah.
too much for a lot of
Yes.
land-dwelling creatures. These vests will protect you from the water pressure that occurs when you get past 100 feet down.
Do they also let us breathe?
No, they're just pressure, I believe.
Okay.
Hold on, let me look.
It doesn't help with swimming with like we still have the usual
Mhm.
underwater stuff. Okay,
They're called
Okay.
Vests of the Deep.
cool.
It's of the deep.
Favored by aquatic races who find themselves moving between varying depths in the sea. The Vest of the Deep is an invaluable tool to the surface-dwelling creature who seeks to explore the ocean depths. These vests are... Vest of the Deep is typically crafted from the hides of fish and treated to remain supple in and out of the water. Often the vests are adorned with complex patterns or other elements to enhance the fashion and sense of style. It creates a constant shell of magical energy that protects you from extreme environmental pressure, such as that inflicted by water at a depth of over 100 feet. It does not provide any protection from constriction or other forms of direct crushing damage, nor does it grant water breathing.
Okay,
So,
all right.
are you all going to put your vests on?
I mean,
Like
it's
Yep.
you're wearing a team uniform or something. So
I
the
mean-
vest is on the screen now.
Let's see what this.
Oh, nice. Snazzy.
Cool.
Oh,
Blue. Is this
Yeah.
a new color I'm gonna have to
Oh
adopt?
wait, we don't have enough for the undead. Oh no.
They have more actually.
What?
They have a
What?
lot. They do.
Actually, we got plenty.
They do have a lot. They have a lot of them.
There's a
give
guy
one-
who just makes them for
They'll
us.
give one to each of your undead minions.
Oh yay! They can come with
they got
us.
their little. They got
Blood
their
vial
little.
chilling.
It will stack with your
Fuck us.
undead's other magic items.
Yes,
Nice.
They will wear these. Snazziest undead ever.
they are.
I think we look pretty sharp.
We look.
Now they feel like they're part of the team. They feel so
Mm,
included.
Yeah, they are.
Their feelings aren't hurt
Made.
because
Yep.
they do have feelings.
Okay.
I look at Varl. He doesn't look like he has any feelings at all.
Well, he has a mask on, and he can just pull one chain to make the smile and pull the other one to make the frown. So he can express how he's feeling because we chopped his face off.
That's
I have
right.
a question. Will there be do the sea elves? I noticed that Naren had a shark. Do the sea elves have tamed aquatic animals that could be used as aquatic mounts down below
in the niche.
in the niche as we penetrate? Never mind.
Okay.
Well, I mean, some of us have pet sharks.
Yes. Could we get some sharks?
Please. It would make him so happy.
I mean, I'm in this armor. It's not going to be very conducive to swimming, so I'm going to need some way to get around quickly down there. A shark would do nicely.
All right, they nod. Yeah, they'll bring you to the. Oh, okay, wait. They're sharks.
I changed Phantom to be an octopus again.
Octopus again. Yay.
Yay.
Yes.
Little white octopus.
There's sharks and there's dolphins.
Dolphin. Feel. Yes.
I don't know. What kind of sharks we got?
Feel wants a dolphin.
Kind of sharks? I don't know. There's sharks.
White.
Sharks have feelings too.
They do.
They're
Like the
misunderstood.
You just can't tell because they got like little shark beady eyes.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my
have
God.
Hammerheads. You've got
there's souls.
great whites. You got. Oh,
I apologize so much for the
Blackfin.
nobles in our group. They
Got them
expect
their
way
whale
above
sharks.
anything that they
Well, the speaker says no. It's okay. It's just, you know.
Are the sharks easier or harder to handle than the dolphins?
These are our pets, so if something happens to them, people are going to be really bothered. That's all.
Yeah, no, I'll take good care of.
All right.
Bitey.
Yeah, I would like a shark, please.
All right.
Yeah.
Out by the shore, they'll show you their pet sharks and dolphins swimming around.
Mm-hmm.
What's the shark's name?
I've got a. You ready? Do you want a stupid name or a normal name?
I'm curious what you think a stupid shark name would be.
I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm just gonna read out loud what I wrote down.
Okay.
I'm not even. I'm not even gonna read.
Wait, you can't have an opening like that and then you not.
Wait, let me see what.
It's not.
Gotta bring
It
up
doesn't
the-
even make sense as a name. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Moist yeast. Okay.
That's the shark's name.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Rawls
I'm just
shark-
saying. Why don't we go
Yes.
with?
Let's bring moist yeast into the crevasse.
Into the dismal niche.
Yeah.
Ruined it.
So there's moist yeast. There's small SMOL.
Oh, that's the cutest shark
Small?
name.
Small the shark.
Small.
I would like to have Small the shark, please.
You can't write small. You're too paper.
There's slab.
It's an ironic name.
Yeah, it's like the biggest shark, but his
Yeah.
name's
Small's
small.
like a big boy.
And this is just, you don't have to take these 4. I can give you other names, but there's another name. Tiddy, Tiddy. Okay. Short for Tidarius. And there's more.
I should call it Tidy.
Check out the shark.
There's Driss,
Oh,
and there's
Oh.
Vorf,
Four.
the rogue has to. Alright,
and
the rogue has to
Eon. So who's taking what?
I want dolphin.
I've given you a nice. You can take the bad names. You can take the good names. There's plenty.
Vorf the shark, please.
Okay. So Essie is going to have Vorf the shark.
He's a hammerhead.
What about everybody? Oh, he's a hammerhead.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is anybody else
I will-
taking
I'll-
one?
I will take Small, the tiger shark.
Okay, so far so good.
Theo really wants a dolphin.
Uh-huh.
Whatever you can name it. Whatever Titty can be the dolphin. I don't know.
Real okay. I can't believe it. All right.
All right, fine.
Dritz.
If I have to be the one, I'll take Moist Yeast, the Great White.
Great point.
It's so mighty.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You really
can't
get a rise
ignore it.
out of that one.
Oh.
Mm.
All right.
Theo's
Wrote them all down.
dolphin. Titty looks like a Lisa Frank dolphin right now.
Lisa Frank Dolphin. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Titty. All right.
It's gonna add flourish. There'll be glitter behind her. So yeah, let's just.
The sickly elves nervously watches you practice riding around on their beloved pets. And these sharks are like domesticated, so they're very just not shark-like at all. Just like friendly
What?
animals.
I give a couple sugar balls to Moist Yeast.
I don't know
Oh,
what that does to sharks.
Sharks can be friendly.
I don't know what the sugar. I never thought about giving sugar to a shark.
Well, sugar and yeast. It's a little out of control.
All right. So you
What does that mean? It just explodes?
All right.
Will we making sweet rolls here? Sugar and yeast?
Okay. All right. So riding your sharks and dolphins. You're going to.
Yeah.
Are you when you?
Dolphin.
Oh, have you drank your potions or?
Yes. It's gonna be a
No.
short adventure. It's gonna be very
It's gonna be-
short. It's like, whoops.
One breath to do this.
Yeah, I think at least wait until we get close to the drowned eye or whatever, because we don't want to like, oh, it's a 2-hour ride out there.
Yeah, we'll have them just ride to the surface while we're going out there, and then when we are ready to dive, we can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So it's 4 miles to the west. Your sharks and dolphins. You ride them out to the drowned eye. You navigate treacherous reefs, which are not difficult at all for your pets to ride. You get a look at the drowned eye, which is a deep pit in the ocean floor. drops away into inky darkness.
Well, this eye just got a little more moist.
By the way, Sean, is Trident the only thing that's going to do like normal damage underwater?
Underwater combat. I should have wrote it down. Underwater combat, most melee weapons do disadvantage, but not tridents or spears.
Oh my god! Yes, complete.
All right, so
Daggers.
I will take.
Complete this Aquaman.
I'll have the trident. Yeah, and someone make sure that I get like tattoos just like Aquaman later on.
I have my shovel.
All right, and near.
It can double as a row.
You have your shovel. Okay. Yeah, and so as you near the pit, Essie, you detect latent necromantic energies that mingle with the souls of drowned sailors.
Ooh, I will, ritually cast Detect Magic as we get closer so I can soak it all in and see if I can learn more about it. This is fascinating.
As you cast the spell, you remember they were telling you about that entity of what happens when an entire ship goes down. The creature you suddenly remember, it's known as a sea bonds, an undead Goliath with the power of a dooming gaze that both paralyzes you and sucks the life out of you. It's formed by the combined despair and horror of death. These creatures tend to respect those with wit and guile, and appear as a giant, just shadow humanoid with glowing eyes. As you get near the pit, your detect magic, you get the feeling that once you swim over or in the pit, the magic energy may hit you and try to compel you to swim deeper.
I'll relay that before we get there then.
And looking down, you can
That's
see...
what the pits do. Once you start to get close, they just compel you. You just want to get deeper and deeper.
Not far under the water, you do see a wrecked ship that lies on its side among the seaweed.
Oh, Phantom.
Only the deepest pits wreck ships. That's what I've heard.
I'll send Phantom
Cargo,
out
I think.
in front, so Phantom can kind of scout it out. Little octopus Phantom.
You're gonna send your octopus to check out the wrecked ship. All right, and the rest of you are gonna wait. Drowned eye. Dive into the water. There we go. It's got splashing noises. You watch your friendly cat octopus dive underneath, go into the wreckage. Two things happen. It sifts through the wreckage, and wouldn't you know it, it finds a strong box!
Oh my gosh!
But then, at the same time, from under the wreckage comes a lone undead pirate that goes, "Yar! Ye stealing my treasure!"
Phantom inks. And then...
Well, let's roll initiative for you and for me and the octopus.
Hold on. Need to look up octopus. Boop, doop, doop. Got it.
There's sounds for just below the surface and deep down in the eye. How about that?
16.
You won. What does the octopus want to do?
Phantom's gonna ink cloud. 5-foot radius cloud of ink. And that area is heavily obscured for 1 minute. Although a significant current can disperse it.
Okay.
And then after releasing the ink, the octopus can use the dash action as a bonus action. So Phantom's gonna ink and then get out of there.
Okay. Is it taking the strong box too?
What would Phantom do? I think Phantom would pull out the strong box, but in I don't want to die. It takes a while to get someone back. Would kind of drop it on the retreat out.
Okay. So your octopus returns to you.
Yeah.
From
that
the
was
drowned
through
eye.
its eyeballs.
Wait! Have Phantom make a saving throw. Charisma saving throw.
Oh no, Phantom. Oh, that's a 3.
So Phantom starts to flee, but then feels compelled to sink deeper into the drowned eye.
Oh no,
Just
Phantom.
vanishes into the depths below.
Oh dear. Well, I saw what happened. There's an undead pirate down there.
Your sharks are
So
playing with each other.
I suppose we should go inside.
Yeah, we should go down there.
Yes.
You're all gonna go
Oop.
down?
Yep. I cast mage armor. Then I go down.
Rawl will lead the way with his trident above him, not unlike an underwater superhero.
You drink your potions,
Right,
riding
yeah.
your dolphins and sharks, and
Mhm.
you whoosh, go down. And you're gonna go past the ship and down
Mhm.
deeper in the drowned eye, wearing your vests of the deep.
Mm-hmm.
Get that
Yep.
deep down in the eye sound.
Oh, be careful now.
As you go down, you're kind of going down like it's like a tunnel that goes straight down, and on the sides there's
go.
shattered coral growths surrounding the rim of the chasm. There's writhing colonies of strange protoplasmic sea life. So as you're passing the rim, Essie, you do see arcane symbols on the rim.
Ooh.
Do you do anything special, or are you gonna keep going?
I would like to examine them. I still have detect magic going.
Okay. You can tell that there was once a ward that contained the necromantic energy in the pit, and now it is gone. And if you were going to repair it, it might take months to actually repair the ward.
Okay. I'll make a note of that then. Tell the others.
Leave your husband to get onto that for months.
Hey, did they have sharks? Or they just... Did you bring your undead with you?
Oh yeah. I imagine like that they just kind of like held on.
Okay.
Like fins.
water skis on the way out.
Yeah.
And then they have flippers, deep sea diver flippers for the.
So you go down like 100 feet, and then 200 feet. And it gets darker, but on the walls there's these kind of glowing sea things. Kind of like you can see through their skin,
Ooh.
and their interiors are
Phosphorescent. Yeah.
phosphorescent. And down at the
A
bottom.
phosphorescent shaft, guys.
Down at the bottom, you see a
Arcane
tangle
secrets.
of broken ships.
Goodbye.
Like a huge stack of wrecked ships. And as you're down here, it looks like that's it. There's no tunnel. There's just a stack of ships. And that's it.
Any lost seamen down there? You know, the
Look
pirates.
around for lost seamen. And suddenly, some seamen catch your eye. From the wreckage, pirates slowly pull themselves out.
There's semen all over the place.
And then, the captain
But
explodes
underneath a lot
out.
of this wood from the wreckage.
This undead pirate with glowing red eyes.
Oh,
And next to
no.
him
Oh.
is his zombie shark.
Ahoy there.
He points his cutlass at you and orders
Oh,
his
and well,
men to attack.
Oh.
And it's kind of near time. We should probably just stop right there
Oh.
for this one.
Attack of the semen.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably stop right
I
there.
want to swap sharks.
Oh, you want that shark?
I want the undead shark.
Oh.
Do you want to trade moist yeast for the undead shark?
I mean, no, they can take Vorf.
So we just gotta kill
a
the
zombie
pirate on top
shark.
of it. We just gotta kill the guy on
All
top
you
of
gotta
it.
do is
or-
kill the captain, and you could, I don't know, necromance it.
Yes.
You say
Make friends.
necromance, she says make friends.
I mean, it is. You know, it's.
Oh, I meant she puts the romance in necromance. So
Yeah, something like that.
Yes.
All right, why don't we do some plugs real quick before we wrap it up? Shauna, you got any plugs?
Yes, on Mondays on Greyhawk channel. It's against the Giants at 8:30 p.m. where you much to the title fight a lot of giants. And on Fridays on Counter Roleplay at 5 o'clock, it's Octung Cthulhu, which is a 2d20 system of Shadows for Atlantis. And we basically had a fight on a Ferris wheel last time that was covered in blood and terrible monstrosities. So that was interesting. Yes. That's it.
Lindy, got any plugs?
Hi, you can find me online at Laugh Love Lindy on all the social medias. I stream in and DM/play in about a dozen tabletop RPGs per week. This month is Mouse Guard. I'm doing a monthly module on my channel to showcase lesser known tabletop RPGs. This month's Mouse Guard is kind of a learn by play, so if you don't know what it's about, check it out because I'm learning as I'm playing too. And it's super duper fun, and you should check it out.
What about Garrett? Got anything for us, buddy?
Yeah, you want to go down deep into some shafts and find some semen, keep coming back. Hell's Rebels, here we are.
Moist East.
We got it all. Moist East,
Sugar
lit up
balls.
shafts, sugar balls. It's a fine experience.
Ryan, you have any words of wisdom for us?
No, I don't. But I would just say that everybody here is great, and watch what they do as much as possible, and go out there and game, and have fun. And don't be afraid to let your inner child come out, because we certainly don't. We act like children on this channel. We feed us every time. Grown adults.
Hey, everybody. Tomorrow, if you like Barovia or Ravenloft or Curse of Strahd, well, on Dungeon Academy, the heroes are going to have dinner with Strahd von Zarovich at Castle Ravenloft as they look for the third piece of the Route of Seven Parts. That's at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. What a treat for all of us. And I've been preparing this adventure that we're doing, and there is a part I cannot wait to run. One part in this adventure that we should get to in a week or two, where the group's going to go to a banquet, and they have to get banquet points.
Yes.
Like
wait.
Dragon?
Yes. I said that. Yes.
Yep. So you're going to have to navigate the 4-course meal while being polite to the nobles of Vyre. I cannot wait to run it. I love it.
Ashes gets negative 10 points right away.
We have to be polite. That's how you get the points.
Yeah.
If you drop to 0 banquet points, you get kicked out of the banquet.
Wow. Spoiler alert.
Don't worry. Varl and I will
You can just
clean
come
up.
back. You can just come back as someone else. Like, I'm back here.
So can't wait for that. So we'll see. And then there's also the Ruby Masquerade, which will happen a little bit after that. So there's all sorts of awesome stuff coming up in Hell's Rebels. Thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you again next time. Goodbye.